Since right now nobody's really here, I guess I could go over something and then clip this and put it on YouTube, I guess. Because I had a guy who was asking me on YouTube recently, ironically, and I checked my channel. My hair's a mess. I can feel it. And basically it was like, hey, what are you doing in this one song? Where I was going, so what I'm doing is economy picking as I go through this song. Which means I'm doing one motion and then a different motion. Like each string starts with the same motion. So if I'm playing through a scale, this right hand is alternating. So I'm going down, up, down, up. So this string starts on a down. This string starts on an up. And then the next string is going to start on a down. And then this one will be on an up. So that's pretty much what alternate picking is. But then people, I don't know who, I can't remember who started it, but a lot of people like Yngwie, for one, Sean Lane, Eric Johnson, Alan Holdsworth, like any jazz or fusion guy that you could think of, they play economy with economy picking, which means instead of this being an up, this will be a down. So if you look at my right hand as I'm doing this, I'm going down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. I can't go back. I can't go up the scale or down the scale economy. I can only go up a scale economy. It's tough. It takes a lot of practice and I don't have the patience for it. But anyway, this guy was asking me, let me find the thing. It's for this video. I'm not gonna play it, but we'll play it, and I'll break it down. So let's go here. So we're gonna pay attention to this, my right hand right here. So we're gonna play the song that I covered. So if I can remember that. Alright, we're gonna switch back now. So I'm going, it's luckily most economy picked stuff is odd, like the notes in between the strings are odd. Usually, like when you have a 3-note per string scale, you have a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. You know, you have a thing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's some scales that are the normal scales that you learn, the basic scales, I mean, that you learn as a kid, or when you're taking beginner guitar lessons, or anything that they give you, like they hand you like a scale book or whatever. It usually has one. It doesn't include, what is it? It's usually, let's see if I can remember. So you go 1. Now what's the scale? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, right. So you go 1. So what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. whatever. Anyway, usually you get things like that, right? Or deviating. I'm just going off. Whatever. Anyway, this is a terrible, terrible description, but or tutorial or lesson or whatever. And my hair is fucking up again. Anyway, that melody is. Something like that, right? You know, whatever. The point is that it's economy that I'm using on that technique, or the technique I'm using on that melody line is economy. So you go 1, 2, 3. So you got one note on this string and 2. So you can, I don't know, it's easy just to transition like that instead. Right? That's weird, because then you'd have to go. Right? And so I'm just doing. Instead of doing that, right? It's different. You hear it, the difference, tone-wise, like. It's more staccato. It's more staccato. It's more muted here. So right, I could do that forever. So it's one note usually. That's a difference. Like, you make everything odd, if anything. A perfect example is like when you play something in fives, like intervals. So you're going, instead of your pentatonic going 1, 2, 3, 4, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Right? You do something like that. And the practice that I would use is the same technique that I used in the video, where I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. It's a three interval scale. It's a pentatonic, but it's 3 notes, and that's it. That's all I'm doing in this exercise, and it's just to get your right hand going for the interval, or for the economy picking. So it's going. It doesn't matter what scale, I mean what key you're in. I'm in A. I'm playing an A minor. And I'm using the A minor pentatonic. And the cool thing about this technique is that you can double the thing. Because you can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Like, you don't. The cool thing is that it still goes back to the downstroke with economy picking. That's all you have to worry about in this exercise. So now I'm going to start actually doing the exercise instead of just doing this stupid, long, tedious, unnecessary introduction. The exercise is that. It's just a pentatonic scale. It's that. So it's you got oh boy, D, C, D, C, A, and G. D, C, A, G. Just those 4 notes. Well, actually, we're not even going to use the G. We're just going to use the D, the C, and the A. Just those 3 notes. Just focus on those 3 notes. If you don't remember the notes on your fretboard, you got the, I don't know. I'm terrible at this. I'm on the 7th fret of the G string, and then I go on the 5th fret of the G string, and then I go on the 7th fret of the D string. Oh boy, almost forgot. Anyway, so now we're just going to worry about. Always go back to that. And the trick is you gotta kind of bar with your ring finger. You bar these two notes. So if you don't practice that enough, then start practicing, because that's the technique. Hello, Terror of Death. Whoa, your name is Black. Nuts. That's edgy. Anyway, that's the practice that I used to get my economy picking going, and you can do it with any. It's the same format, I guess is the word. It's the same form that I use in everything. It's one note here and two notes here. Like one string has more notes than the other to make it so that the picking pattern stays the same. Usually that's how it goes. Frank Gambale does that a lot. He'll have like a scale that you usually would play 3 notes per string, but he'll make one note difference on one string, and then it just completely reverts back to being all downstroked or whatever, you know? It's like that. There's videos on YouTube that you can look up that are definitely a lot better than how I'm describing it, but that's pretty much the premise of, like, the concept. Like, a brief synopsis of the concept is like one string is going to have one note less than the other, and it's going to just keep everything in line so that it's all one motion. And so yeah, anyways, that's all I'm doing the whole time. And you don't even need to necessarily bar. You don't have to keep this note ringing. You don't have to keep it ringing as you hit the other one. You can mute it with your right hand, so. And then you can, if you want, you can do. You see, the thing that I did there was normally when you do a pentatonic scale, you go like that, right? You do that. But to make it economy, you have to have one string have one note more. All right. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to make it 5. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And that's it. You go. You could double it. Make it 7. So yeah, that's the technique, and you can do it in any scale. Like you have your major scale. Or you can do it like that. So you're in G major, right? So you got G, B, A. Those are the notes, G, B, and A. And yes, I'm acknowledging these Terror of Death. I did see on Facebook your your gigabit internet. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Man, it's hard to read your name. It's all black. Let me turn off dark mode in the chat so I could see your name. Where's dark mode? There we go. Now I can read your name, Terror of Death. So yeah, anyway, back to the economy exercising, the economy picking exercise. It's still the same. One note on one string, 2 notes on the other. And you don't have to start on G, you could start on B. But the thing is, you're always going. These two notes, the G and the B, are going to be downstrokes. Always. No matter what, those two notes are going to be downstrokes. The string that you're going to finish has to be the same stroke as the other string that you start on. So I'm starting on this string, the G, or the B string, on the G, on the note G. I'm starting on a downstroke. So this B on the E string has to be a down. But yeah, you're always starting on you start and finish on the same stroke. Is it if it's either down or up? I can't go up. I can't upstroke. I can't do that. That's hard. It'd be nice, but I can't. I can only go down. But in that video, that's the technique that I'm using. And the note is. Something like that, right? I think that's the song. I just showed you that. Let's play it again. Look at my hand. Yeah, that's it right there. The hair difference? Yeah, I know. This was like years ago too. This was in 2014. Damn. Yeah, this was 3 years ago. This video. Damn. I'm old. But yeah, that's the same technique that I'm using, which is economy. And I had this guy asking me. I want to ask you the technique that you use in seconds, in 21 to 25 seconds. Is it economy or which is it? I cannot do it. Some exercise to learn that technique. So yeah, that is why I'm going over this. Is because somebody asked. But some people don't know how to do it, or they can't do it, and they need to practice. The thing that I'm doing in that video is the exercise that I use all the time for my economy picking, which is that's the technique that I'm using. It's the economy. You do this to a metronome. Do it to a metronome for like an hour. And the thing is that it doesn't have. I mean, you don't have to do it an hour, but if you want to do it an hour, if you want to actually learn how to use that technique, you're gonna have to do it for an hour, for a while. I don't know how fast people can learn. Like, not everybody is the same, but the good, safe time limit to do this exercise is an hour a day, for however long it takes for you to get good at it. My neighbors. Excuse me. My neighbors are taking or having a party or whatever. But anyway, yeah, that's the. Or you can go. Or you can go. And there's pentatonic shapes that I'm doing. So you have pattern 4, or that's like an MI thing, but you have this pattern, right? You have that big, huge E minor pentatonic shape, right? Well, there's another one. We're in the key of D minor. There's that pattern. And at this point, you can go into the scale and you can do that. Instead of, you know how you have your pattern, your pentatonic where it's 1, 3, 5, or 1, 3, 1, 3, oh boy. That's a good question. Oh my god. It's been a while since I've had my pentatonic. So you have 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, and then you're 1, right? So 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5, 4, 3, 1. Alright, so you can also play right here the 6 or the 2. Whoops. Alright, this is E. Or this is the 7. Oh no, yeah. What the heck? What am I thinking? D minor, right? Anyway, you can play the E. You could do that. Or where it's economy. Right? So you go. Same technique. Oh god, the cringe. That's all the shapes that I use, right? So you go. Oh boy. Right, or you can go. Right, all those things, right? That's what I use for economy picking. So there you have it. Those are some exercises that you can do to better your economy, or if you don't have economy picking well, you can start off with these exercises and then eventually get somewhere and then get better and perfect it. Right? So these are basics. Right? There's your exercises.